16 years, that's how long Leeds United have been missing from the Premier League. But finally, under Bielsa, they've pulled it off. They've won the championship and now they're back in the Premier League for the upcoming season. You guys in the comment section keep telling me that I don't do Road to Glory style career modes or I don't do career modes with smaller teams. Well, here I am with Leeds United with our goal being to win the Premier League title. Let's be real, taking this team to Premier League glory is going to take some time, but honestly, I'm up for the challenge and hopefully you guys are on board for this journey as well. So here we are, episode number 1 of the Leeds United career mode series. I am genuinely so excited for this because it's a career mode of a sort that I haven't done before on this channel at all. We normally stick to doing big teams, but here we are with Leeds United and I genuinely can't wait for this challenge. If you guys are excited for a brand new career mode series, which could well and truly be my final career mode before FIFA 21, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new around here. If you guys can smash out, let's say 5,000 likes, I'll guarantee you guys an episode tomorrow. So let's get this underway. Okay, now a few things to take a note of. We're going to be starting this series in the Premier League with Leeds United, and I've also put all the newly promoted sides in the Premier League with a bit of a problem because the Championship playoff final hasn't been played yet. So because of that, I've put Brentford in the Premier League because they're higher than Fulham in the rankings, and that's why you're seeing them in here. And I've also put the relegated clubs in the Championship. And not just that, we've also got the realism mod working just fine for this series, so that is awesome. I'm working on getting the upcoming kits for Leeds United as well in this save file, but I'm yet to figure that one out, so give me a few episodes and we'll get that sorted. Now, I had a pretty interesting decision to make on the transfer budget because Leeds in this game are a championship team and that's why their budget is a lot lower than what a Premier League club would have, and that's kind of unrealistic. So I've kind of taken into account the TV money that Leeds would get. So we're going to start off with a good budget of 30 million, which is really going to help us out. So I'm excited. This is one of my favorite parts of starting like any new career mode, taking a look at the team we've got at our disposal, deciding where we need to make changes. So let's take a look at the squad, starting off with the formation, a 4-1-4-1. You know what? I think I like this formation. It really highlights some of the best players in this team, and it could really work well for us in the Premier League. And also in the comment section, if you guys have any early transfer suggestions, any players I should be selling, put them down in the comment section below. Purely based on ratings, I kind of have a feeling this team isn't good enough for the Premier League because we barely have a single player. In fact, we don't have a single player above the overall of 80, and that is definitely worrisome. It's going to be a big battle to even avoid relegation this season, but we do have some really bright spots in this team with Calvin Phillips. He's going to be so important for us in this series. Only 23, decent potential. I can't wait to see how he progresses. I think dynamic potential is also going to be key for us in this series. Ben White as well is another top talent. We've got Cooper, who's really reliable, Harrison, Klitsch, Helder Costa, Eiling, Alioski, Gene Augustin, who's only on loan but a really good player to have in the team with a bit of pace. So that is the first team. Former Real Madrid man Kiko Casilla in there as well. The team is decent, but as I just said, not Premier League quality, which we need to change. I mean, a few signings could definitely help with that, and we do have about 30 million to work with, so that's good. Our bench is certainly a bit weak, but that's expected. We're not looking to compete in like many competitions this season. It's only the Premier League and the domestic cup competitions. No European football for us, I guess, for a long time. But having Bamford on the bench is decent. Roberts as well is a good talent. We've got Forshaw, reliable, Berardi, Dallas, and yeah, that's about it really. A few youngsters in there as well, but a decent squad. But of course, for the Championship, this squad is unbelievable. But for the Premier League, I mean, we've got to make changes, which I'm excited for. This is going to be a real tough challenge this series. I mean, of course, we're going to have press conferences in this series. Basically, this is where you guys get involved, asking me questions about my team, the series, career mode, and basically anything about football in general. So go down there in the comment section, get commenting, and hopefully I'll be answering your question in the next episode. Of course, season goals will also be making their return to this series. 6 objectives, all decided by you guys in the comment section. We complete 4 out of these 6 objectives, otherwise we're gonna have to do some sort of a forfeit. I mean, you guys know the drill. Get commenting on your objectives, try and keep it interesting and different, and I'll probably pick yours. You know, before we get started with all our transfers, I kind of want to establish what we're looking to do this season. Like, what are our main goals in the Premier League? Of course, avoiding relegation is a necessity. We cannot get relegated back down to the Championship, but finishing above maybe 14th or 13th, that could be the play this season, but it's going to be difficult. Ultimate difficulty with a team like Leeds, Whew, it's gonna be really stressful, man. But hey, I wanted a challenge and I've got one. You just know training is gonna be such an important part for us in this series, because having players like Phillips and Ben White reach their potential as soon as possible is gonna be key. So yeah, we're gonna be training these three players probably regularly for quite a while. Harrison, Phillips and Ben White. Although we've got a fairly decent budget of about 30 million, but in career mode you can literally blow through that money in no time. So we've got to be really smart and efficient with how we spend our money. At this point of time, I'm thinking we invest in wingers, because the only wingers we've got in the club right now are Harrison and Helder Costa. Having a bit more depth in those positions could be really key. Of course, we could make improvements up top as well. Having a quality striker who guarantees you goals is always helpful, but it's going to be expensive to do that. So I'm thinking we improve other areas of the team. Defensively, having better fullbacks and even a goalkeeper for that matter could be really important. But I think for this episode, I'm going to stick to improving our wingers, and I'm going to leave the rest to you guys. So let me know in the comments section what else should we improve in this team. We've got an offer coming in from Bologna for Barry Douglas for about 1.5 million, which I am going to accept because we already have like a couple of good left backs in the team. The extra money could certainly help. We are definitely looking to keep this series realistic, so don't expect any extraordinary signings being made. We're going to be smart with our money, and honestly, looking at David Brooks, it just seems like the perfect fit. We're looking for a winger, and he seems to be perfect. He's at Bournemouth right now, a club that have recently been relegated, so there's a good chance he might be looking to move out, and that's where we come in. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain was another player I would have loved to bring in, but you know what? He might actually be better than Brooks, at least for the short term. But he's going to be super expensive, and we'll have to drain pretty much all our funds to make it happen. And that's why I'm thinking we bet on the future in David Brooks and bring him in from Bournemouth. The Welshman could be key for us. Now we gotta get him for as cheap as possible. By the way, take a look at how I've got my manager looking right now. I mean, he looks like he's coming from college or something. But anyways, here we go. Negotiating with Bournemouth for Brooks. So I'm gonna start off with, you know, a cheeky 18 million offer. Come on, Bournemouth, 18 million is good money for a 22-year-old who's only 76 rated, so please accept it. We need Brooks involved in our team. So, okay, 18.5 million and a 10% sell-on clause, that works for me. That absolutely does. That's lesser than his current valuation, so I'll accept it. He's got, I think, 84 potential, which is really good. With dynamic potential, who knows, it could be even further. A proper good signing this could turn out being, so let's seal the deal with the contract. Look at his current wage right now, 3.8k. That is just mad. If we can sign him for something like that, I'll absolutely take it. But we'll see. He wants a crucial squad role here at Leeds. That's an interesting one. We'll give him that. He might be like our highest rated winger anyways. So fair enough, I guess. Crucial squad role. We will give him a 5-year contract length because I don't want him leaving anytime soon. So that is brilliant. No release clause. That works absolutely in my favor. And now let's see what he wants in terms of his wages. Now we know he's being paid 3.8k, but that's just too less. We'll give him 10 grand and we'll give him a signing bonus of, let's say, maybe 80. I think that should work. We'll see. It may be a bit too low, but we'll get this negotiation sorted. He wants a bit more money. Fair enough. We will remove the goal bonus, submit offer, and that should have this deal done. 12,000 per week, 120 in signing bonus. He should accept it. He still wants a bit more money. Come on, Brooks, accept it. And that should be it. 14,000 is what we're settling on. And with that, we've signed this talent from Bournemouth. David Brooks is now a Leeds United player. The good thing about David Brooks is that he's got a 4-star weak foot and a 4-star skill move. You guys know I love doing the roulettes and of course the Berber spins and those kind of skill moves. They're super effective. So having that in the team is really helpful. Helder Costa drops down to the bench and improves the squad depth, which is brilliant. So yeah, we're going to continue making more signings. I'm already happy with the way the team's looking. Now we do have a good 15 million left in the bank, which I don't want to be using in this episode because I want to get through your comments and then decide what we're going to do with this money. So let me know in the comment section what kind of signings you want to see. So our transfer budget has gone up by about 6 million. I think that is because of the season ticket sales being added into our budget. I think it is. There you go. We get an additional amount of money from season tickets that's now given us a good 22 million to work with, which is lovely. So next episode, with the help of you guys' suggestions, we could do business. I mean, did it really have to be this way? First game in the Premier League, it's against the champions of England as we take on Liverpool. Oh god, Leeds United up against the very best in England. this is going to be difficult. If we can somehow get any sort of points in our first game of the season, that'll be huge. Getting a win is just a fairy tale. We'll see what happens. Here we are. First press conference is Leeds United. Boss, let's see what kind of questions we get. How are preparations going? We're working hard every day. I can't lie and say we've got enough quality and all that, because we really don't. We just got to work hard and just grind out results in every game that we play. Can your team win the relegation battle? We're prepared to fight. We are. We definitely are. I can't say that we've got enough quality that we'll do it surely, but yeah, we are prepared to go down and dirty to get it done. So that's one thing I will say. What do you expect from Brooks' debut? I'll say he'll prove he's the right man. I've spent big money on a player like him for a club like Leeds, but I think he will repay the faith because he's got the talent, the potential. So hopefully against Liverpool, he'll get it done. First ever Premier League game for Leeds in like 16 years, and it had to be against Liverpool at frickin' Anfield. Doesn't get any more difficult than this, but this is the team that I've gone for here. I've gone for a very strong Leeds team because it's our first game of the season. I want to get a good feel of the squad. Patrick Bamford starts this one. It's an interesting choice I've made. In real life, he's been preferred over anyone else for Bielsa, so I want to keep that going. Plus, he's a player we own. Augustine is a loanee, so that's why I kind of want to put more faith in a Bamford. We've got Brooks, Harrison, Phillips all starting, Kiko Casilla in goal as well. This is it. Leeds Liverpool, first game of the season. A point in this one would be a massive win for us. And that is the Liverpool team we're facing. They're of course not taking it easy at all on us. Firmino, Mo Salah, Mane all starting. Basically the standard Liverpool team. No Trent Alexander-Arnold, which is super interesting, but this is an incredibly good team. They're the champions of England. It's taken them 16 long years, but Leeds are finally back in the Premier League. And well, what a way to kick off our Premier League season against Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool at one of the most demanding stadiums in the world in Anfield. Let's kick this one off and just hope for a good performance. That's all I ask from my team. Because of the quality of opposition we're facing, champions of England, Champions League winners, we really can't be making assumptions on our players based on this game because let's be real, it could be a fantastic team and still get ripped apart here by Liverpool. So we've just got to ride through this one. It's going to be an unbelievable challenge. I wouldn't be surprised if we get battered 3 or 4-0, but if we can somehow get something from this game, that'd be crazy. Problems here for us. It's Andy Robertson, looks for Mane, and our defense has been opened up. We're trying to track back. Good defending from the veteran Hernandez. We'll need everybody to chip in and defend in a game like this. It's a corner. Mo Salah whips it in. Good ball. Eiling with a good header, but they might still have a chance here. Harrison doing a bit of defensive work, but Wijnaldum still has it. We got to stop the cross because you guys know how crosses work in this game. As he puts it back for Joe Gomez. We can't let him put the ball in. Harrison doing some good defensive work. Brilliant to see. And now Calvin Phillips could be onto something here. Making a good run. Calvin Phillips going all the way. Can he beat Fabinho for pace? I don't think he can, but Fabinho forced to clear it away. Nice pass to Bamford, and I see a bit of space here for new signing Brooks as he's now challenging Virgil van Dijk. Brings it inside. Tries to go for the cross, but Matip had that one covered. But first time we're seeing Brooks attack the Liverpool defense. Promising. Free kick for Liverpool just before halftime. Salah takes that one. Blocked off. Salah again takes the shot. Almost scores. Kiko Casilla makes a big save right there, but yeah, it's been difficult, man. It's been difficult handling Liverpool's attacking talents. Half-time against Liverpool, although I think they've been much better than us, I've got to say we're holding our own, which is more than I could ask for in my first game as Leeds United manager, so I'm pretty happy with the way things are going. If we can somehow get even a 0-0 draw, that'd be like a huge win for us. Bamford does well. Oh my god, we might actually have a chance here to score. Click. Going for a cross, far post. No way, cleared away by Liverpool. Our first big chance of the game. We did so well to get in behind there. I think it's time to make some changes. First of all, I'm going to bring on Roberts to bring some extra flair in that midfield. Hernandez has picked up a yellow, so makes sense to bring him off. Brooks has had a decent debut, but let's bring on Helder Costa to give us that extra bit of pace. And also Jean Augustine for Bamford could be key. So 3 changes against Liverpool. If they can have some sort of an impact, that'll be amazing. Here we go now. Helder Costa, after just being brought on. Look at the space he's got to run into. Liverpool have been caught napping here. Still Helder Costa. Looks for a pass for Augustine. Goes for goal. Rebound. Oh my god, Click has just scored. Are we actually leading? I'm in disbelief right now. Immediately after making the substitutions on the counter, we get a ridiculous opportunity. Van Dijk, Alisson, all of them messed up. Click completely open, shoots and scores. We won't get an easier goal. I mean, Click won't get an easier goal than that. Jurgen Klopp must be fuming right now, but Leeds United, is this even real? Are we actually leading against the Premier League champions from last season. 1-0 up. Oh my days. Let's just now defend for our lives here, because if we can get 3 points here, that'll be just incredible. Just incredible. Completely undeserved, but incredible. The pressure right now from Liverpool is genuinely incredible. As here's Firmino on the attack here. Stops it. We should get that one off him. He keeps hold of it somehow. And Firmino wins that back well. And, well, there you go. Wijnaldum on the attack now for Liverpool. It is Jordan Henderson. We got to stop him from shooting. Brilliant defending from Cooper right there. The pressure is unbelievable from Liverpool, but we're coping with it somehow. Bit of space once again for the goal scorer. Click as he could find Augustine on the counter-attack again. Big chance here for the substitute. Augustine 1v1 and he scored 2-0 Leeds United. What on earth is happening here? I'm genuinely in disbelief. I was accepting a loss maybe from this game or even a draw, but we're leading 2-0 away. This could be one of the upsets of the season. Unbelievable scenes. Jean Augustine, who we just brought on moments ago, the substitutions have completely changed the game. Once again on the counter, Leeds United strike. 2-0, first Premier League game after 16 long years. And we're leading 2-0 against the champions of England. This is, I don't even know how to describe this. This is insane. Let's keep pushing, man. We could be winning our first game in the first game of the season itself. Obviously, Liverpool aren't going to back down. They're still a top-class team and they've got enough in the tank to score 2 goals within 10 minutes. But we defend that, but we give it away cheaply. Wijnaldum, Henderson. The pressure continues to grow from Liverpool. Here's Fabinho on the ball. Looks inwards for Wijnaldum. I've ruined it. I've completely ruined that with the sliding challenge. But thank God it was offside regardless. Now it is Roberts again. This is crazy. Big chance once again from him. Goes for goal. This time Alisson makes light work of it. But we're creating chances here against one of the best teams in the competition. Yo, this team might be a lot better than I expected it to be. Full time against Liverpool, and I cannot believe the start we've got to this series. This career mode, man, I can already feel it's going to be something special as we walk away with a 2-0 win from Anfield. Just crazy. Just nuts. This is so satisfying. Every time you score with a team like this, you know, in a Road to Glory career mode, it just feels special. And this win, I think we'll remember even when we end off the series. What a way to kick off this Leeds United career mode. 2-0 against Liverpool. Come on. How happy are you with the win? If you guys couldn't get it by my reaction, I'm absolutely delighted. This team has gone over and beyond in that first game. And I was talking about not forming opinions based on that game. In fact, now I'm even more impressed than before. Unbelievable. Wasn't the best of debuts for Brooks, but let's keep it realistic. It's going to take him time to adjust playing for a new team like Leeds United. But good lord, we've actually pulled off an incredible win in the Premier League over Liverpool. I don't even know how to describe this. Crazy, man. Come on. Can we just end off the season here, please? We'll be champions of England. 1 game played, 1 win, 3 points. Come on. Now the question is, can we keep this up? Can we build on this? I'm hoping we can. I think I completely forgot to mention this, but the Youth Academy is going to be a big part of this series. After we're done with the transfer window, that's where we're going to be investing rest of our money to build a proper good Youth Academy. Oh, next episode, man, it's about to get crazy. 20 million in the bank, good amount of wage budget. After reading through your comments, we're going to go into the market to improve this team even further. By the way, why is Eiling not in the team here? Let's put him back in there, and there you go. But next episode, more transfers, more Premier League games as well, as we take on the likes of Newcastle, Chelsea even. Wow, what a start to the season with these incredibly difficult fixtures. But let's keep pushing, man. I'm just so gassed with that win over Liverpool at Anfield as well. Just crazy. Now, before we wrap up the episode, it's your time to make a decision on the Player of the Episode award. Now, interestingly, I'm not going for the goal scorers as the nominees because I feel like the defenders were the heroes. So Calvin Phillips and Ben Cooper are going to be the nominees for this one because I thought both of them were just ridiculously good in that midfield and defense respectively. So it's between the two of them, Cooper and Phillips. Let me know in the comments section who should be winning the Player of the Episode award. But it's now time to end off the first episode of this series. What a start it's been. Honestly, I'm already so gassed for this series. It's gonna be epic and hopefully that comes across. If you guys have enjoyed the first episode of the series, drop a like in the video, subscribe if you're new around here, and well, I'll catch you all next time.